Are you excited?
Yes.
Are you really excited? Yes. Oh, yes. So first of all, we have a dance score coming to give a dance, and then we go into some poetry.
Let's share a tiny, furry rescue pup. I'll get the tail end, I expect. She inches out a freshly cracked amethyst, shoes encrusted with desiccated coconut. My jaw drops. My phone falls to the floor as I try in vain to prop it up. You're the most beautiful woman I've ever seen, I blub. She peers at herself, the assistant, then me, shakes her head and clops back in. I practice my harumph. The assistant's smile stays fixed.
From the sour breath of quarry towns we came, to our stars the firelight a mother. In another land our broken cord stretched far on the moors, the flint of our tongue, the tinder, the coal, hung in our black sacks our lungs sang to the dead dark night of the child, too young in her grave. We wore the eyes of the damned. Our biblical chant we took to the wars, candled the lanterns to hopes of our home, where Madame in her manner, high summer, forgot. In our hallway of night, watched lights in distant houses dream up their happinesses, all the bells of Notre Dame, and mourned in our trench, in our filth, in our lice.
Dreaming, my dog gives noiseless barks, tongue-tip licks, tail flicks, legs rhythmically twitch. I guess he's chasing rabbits or sticks or cats, but it's only a guess.
This small bowl, so smooth and comforting, encapsulates the universe entire. Within its smooth convexity, primordial matters, wisps and strings, swirling galaxies, cream and coffee, pale blue smoke, russet streams, meconium yellow, bilious greens.
For I will give thanks for my tortoise, Joey, for his lizard skin and lozenged shell, for his unlikely legs and bird-bright eyes, for his emotional detachment, for his hunger for companionship, taught me a multi-perspectival view of beauty.
Walk with me, my love, through the trump-folded oaks, daubed red to be cut down, and I shall hold your face like a tragic promise in the sold-out wind there. Did you know? Trees are betrothed to sky in rings that form an atlas into bark, made from oceans that fell on their knees praying from east to west. It's the way she said, I love you, always have, always will.
I was waiting for a bus at the bus station. Where the girls trade responsibility for imagination, commonly confusing love for what is desperation. It's like she don't talk and she just texts. She don't know one day from the next. But the minds that are in for complication, those scorpion tongues, you know, they need no explanation. But maybe she's allergic to sophistication when she's waiting for a buzz, waiting for a buzz, waiting for a buzz at the bus station. Those cigarette-coated hands, landing with those bags and pushing those prams. It's like half the world making out like they're all made Cinderellas, but that they'll never be, because as rain pours down, they've got holes in their umbrellas. It's just kids having kids, you see, and there's no appreciation. But to them, it's just a win-win situation. Until the truth hits home, and that ain't no vacation. But I'm just a young man. You want to get on. You don't need that kind of ovation. You don't need that kind of ovation when you're waiting for a buzz, waiting for a buzz, waiting for a buzz at the bus station.
It's the sudden bellows through silence, gestures like fireworks, the twisted smile that can't find the confidence of a crescent. It's the boy in you so close to the surface, the boy who seems to say, run with me into the greenwoods of our childhoods, dig with sticks in the leaf-loamy earth, searching for pirate gold and interesting smells, make dens in which to run. Run with me, fall onto the soft ground, laughing like magpies. Hold my hand. Taste this, blood-packed dances and chants. You're the arrow drawn with my pen from this brick room I'm sitting in, and through all the grief and into that green wood, a den in which to hide, a wormhole to the past.
I am an artist. My soft strokes caress the face of a woman. I create no blemishes with my paint, but her expression remains beautifully tragic. Her eyes, soft and determined, stare at their creator. In silence, I build this other world. Her dress is silk and she wears pearls, but I still smudge the shadows round her eyes to highlight the pain she felt a lifetime ago.
Rain shines shivers on dull platforms. Phone masts silvered in the gloom like shrines gather the chatter of the nation in bunches as elderflower tap the breeze. A single oak is fenced in, but broken fences stitch landscape into the neat motley of capital. We glide through sward smeared with mustard, under clouds like smoke from dead fires centuries old. Rainbow umbrellas flick between the cars and the parishless church. Slap bang in the middle of the country, fresh timbers, naked girders gnaw the ring road of the blue city. The dark girl with long lashes lifts a restless leg to her seat. She reads a biography of our next Prime Minister. As the tunnel sucks us dry into our own echoes, how English can you get? More so.
1. Fix the world outside the window. It is then fixed, compossible. Insofar as I'm talking neither nonsense nor mathematics, I tie each one to the chair and ask him to describe the beetle. He tells me everything I need to know. Yes, indeed, a possible world. What was the excitement of the holes in the last thing I said? I'm out of my depth here, the left hand leaving out the word significantly. We look at it, trying to guess the rush of sunset behind the stones, inhabiting the time between the end of one day and the beginning of the next. While anyone can give a good excuse, not everyone can write a good poem, but let's try it anyway. What part of you is like a nightingale? I forget when I sing that I'm singing. It is necessary to steal pairs while weeding out contrary errors, and in this way I leave areas where I could introduce windows. I'm not yet in love, but what little you do know of my life reveals me to be in every respect admirable and lovable, a master of campaigns of Blarney, the missing link, if not constructed of a monkey and a fish, reshaped to play upon the urban masses.
Why can't we stare into the sun? Said, darling, you always look the same forever since you were young. Why can't we ever move along? 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 We just throw shapes and kiss my tongue. Lost my heart to a dolphin when in my hometown I was swimming, and I saw some fishermen. They were thinking in their heads that they were strong, but they're fucking weak and they don't belong. So I casually slipped on my flippers and I said to my dolphin lover, I said, do you want to be a hero? We can clean up the ocean. Just go and eat. the fishermen. Think of them as herons.
1. Don't cut off your face to spite someone else's face. 2. Don't cut off your face. 3. A bowl of sweet paws in someone else's mouth doesn't necessarily mean it's time for you to speak. 4. You're probably not as ugly as you think you are. You are a generous buffet of crisps. 5. The minimum fill line on a kettle is real. 6. Oh, they sound like they're having quite a lot of fun. They also sound like dolphins, don't they? I've never been to Coventry before, and I feel like dolphins are paramount to your community. I feel like I'll find out later in the bar. 6. Don't be mean to fumbling people. The wet effort they put into punchlines. People can fly when you don't make them feel self-conscious about it. 7. Romanticise the repetitive clunk. 8. Give your pets a heroic aura. 9. I come from a town where the barmaids have tits and the fellas are homophobic, but in a nice way. You're weird and you're short and your ma tells me you're gay, but I knew your dad and he was witty and so are you. You're alright, you love, yeah? Weird hair. 10. The fight for sexual equality is not between men and women, it's between people and dickheads. 11. Thank you, someone who just went, like Marge Simpson. No one looks like Kate Moss, including Kate Moss. 12. If I could stay in that moment where the tennis ball reaches its height and takes a breath before remembering to fall, in that moment, sunset feels like acceptance. 13. Unsolicited advice can make you sound like a tool. Thank you, do some clapping.